Hello everyone, my name is Patrick, I'm the manga reviewer, and today we're going to read chapter 118 of Return of the Manhwa Sect. Very excited, very close. I think it's getting close to the end of the season here. Maybe, maybe not, but let's get it started. Let's see if YouTube is working. Sometimes it's just so annoying. Okay, it is working. Excellent. Alright. So we're chapter 118. Return of the Manhwa Sect. Alright. I'm gonna sneak around this to the other side. The Unicorn Merchant Guild will likely be of help, even if it's not much. We'll be riding this? The coachman who's driving the horse carriage knows the trade route to Yunnan well. Okay, that sounds well. I am the Li Bu from the Yunhua Merchant Check. Wow, a carriage full of 4 horses? You spent quite the money on this, huh? Well, thank you for your help, but it seems a bit too expensive. Not at all. You're only going there because of our incompetence. We ought to do whatever we can to do help as long as within our means. However, although we're thankful for this, I don't think it'll be much use. We'll be far faster if we won. What are you talking about? Come on, don't be so stuck with normal methods. If we run so hard, our feet so we can be faster than the horses, that only applies to you. Haha, if it's Chung, yeah, I'm sure it does sound possible. I didn't mean that the rest of you would have a hard time. I simply thought it would be good to preserve as much trunk as possible on your way there. We have merchants from our guild that are waiting on several places to the road to Sichuan so that you can change the tired horses and continue your journey without much delay. If you can keep going without rest, then you reduce the time taken to reach Yunnan by a fair amount. We'd like to help the Yunnan Merchant Guild for your help. Now let's get on with no further delay. Okay, this is going in there before Trinman changes his mind. Okay, this could be better. Why is he convinced so easily? They have such a good relationship with each other. We're departing. See you when you're back. And so they left. The place is going to be challenging even for Chengmyang. But any more warnings for me would just sound like nagging. Please come back safely from the jaws of the beast. I don't think I'm going to just turn the mic off so it doesn't reverb too much. Oh, that's a nice little imagery right there. Jaws of the beast, you know what I mean? Chapter 118. Keep it going. Senior, what kind of place is the Southern Region Beast Palace? I don't know how much about them either. So I was thinking about dropping by the beggar sect of Sichuan to get some information. Since we forged some relations with them during the Sword River incident, we should be able to learn something. Forging relations really helps a lot. If we didn't have a connection with the beggar sect, we'd have a lot of trouble to get trouble from there for the information. However, I don't think there'd be much information about the Southern Region Beast Palace. It's been a while since they cut off interaction with the Central Plains after all. Okay, I think they changed this. SRBP. Okay, just Beast Palace. Since they mainly use external martial arts, I've heard of them being called a divine beast. That information is from a long time ago, though. Who cares what kind of place they are? Whether they use beasts or someone goes with money, what's important is not what kind of people they are, but whether they are strong or not. From what I've heard, each of the 5 outer palaces is on par with one of the 10 great sects. That means the Beast Palaces, I'm not sure about that. In the past, that might have been true, but things could have changed since then. Didn't the 5 outer palaces collapse when the Demonite cult went on a conquest? That's not wrong, if we excluded Northern Sea Ice Palace. After all, the Demon cult's main targets weren't the Central Plains, but the borders of the groups of the borders. When the Demonite cult decided to attack the Central Plains, they were worried that both sides would join hands, so they went to destroy the outer 5 palaces first. Since the Northern Ice Palace was the first away, the Demonite cult didn't even reach them in the end. Excluding that place, all the outer palaces were either destroyed or brought to their knees. In the process of that, countless lives were lost. So it would have been impossible for them to make a complete recovery within a short time of 100 years. Things could go easier than we thought then. That'd be great. Hey, coachman, let's eat something first. Pardon? So we're reaching a village soon. Wouldn't it be better to rest there instead? No, we're good here. Why are you suddenly stopping the carriage horse? There's something you have to do. Everyone get down. Why did you bring your belongings in the carriage? What if Chengmyang wanted to send it away? Dude, he's thinking ahead. Do you think he wouldn't send it away just because your belongings are there? You're more likely to end up losing everything that way anyways. What on earth are you trying to do? I told you, didn't I? There's something we need to do. Tell us, what is it? Big Chung. How much help were you in the Grey Sword Graveyard? How much help? I don't want to admit it. I was a burden. Channeling has gotten so much stronger at a much faster pace, and what we need to do in the future is becoming more and more dangerous. On the other hand, even though we're traveling here, we're not able to catch up. This is the reality. Yes, Yunnan could be way more dangerous than a sword graveyard, so all of you who remain at your current levels, your lives will be in danger moving forward. We know that as well. But there's no way to improve our martial arts in a short time, is there? Why not? Haven't you already eaten the Origin Energy Pill? If you digest this energy properly, you can become twice as strong. Twice as strong, but no matter how hard it'll work, it'll take at least a few years for me to turn this tremendous energy into my own. I guess that'd be considered a short amount of time, but don't worry. You only need 1 month with me. 1 month? Are you serious? Have you seen me live before? Quite a few times, actually. No, this is... okay. You got me, but this isn't one of the times. I'll be glad if that's the truth, but what is the method? Are you going to try to help us circulate energy? Something even easier? Even easier? Dude, I know this is going, like... Right? Like, something that really exists? He wants to know something. Tell us the method right away. If I can get you stronger, I'll do whatever arduous process it is. Oh, there you go. You got caught. Very well. Baksheng, have you heard of acupoint massage? Of course I know about it. When energy is lumped together, your block, you can strike the massage. The acupoint too. Wait, why are you bringing that up? It's exactly what you thought of. I can't lie and say that I won't strike you without any emotions. Oh, I just hope you think of it as all love. You know what I mean? Very deep love, dude. This guy's a freak. You did your best? If you say so, then that must be the case. If nothing was in a sword yard, then there was nothing to obtain in the first place. You don't have to blame. My apologies. You have nothing to be sorry about. Greed will also bring about disaster. Even though we, the Wudang sect, already possesses a lot, we still try to obtain more. We should be glad we didn't suffer much losses. Please forgive me for sending all of you there to suffer meaninglessly. We were made fools by someone who existed 200 years ago. Is he saying learning martial arts is futile in the end? What does it like sound like what someone who left... that does sound like someone who left nothing behind would say. However, there's one thing that I can't understand. You fought on par with a child in the manhua sect? Yes. Is he that talented? He's a rare genius. I'm confident that I would have won if our fight continued, but the problem is I have no idea how long I would need in order to defeat him. That means nothing though. Until ultimately it was still a draw. That's right. He can't tell how long it would take to defeat him, so depending on the condition of his body and some luck, the results of the fights could have been reversed. However, we didn't think much when that child defeated Mu Jing, a rare genius. Let's leave him alone. Will that be alright? I know what you want to say. The manhua sect was close to surpassing us. That means that we can't overlook the fact that such a rare genius is superior there. However, there's a limit to how much a single genius can achieve, especially in a follow place like the manhua sect. He'll eventually get tired by carrying it by himself. He is no ordinary child. Aside from his talents in martial arts, he's bold and good at making decisions. It looks like you have a very, very fond impression of him. I have even told him I'd find a way to persuade the Wudang sect to accept him if he wanted to. Is he that good? I think it's possible for him to become a future sect leader. That's definitely beyond the elder's authority. For him to still say that in front of me means that there's a good enough reason. I mean, saying, dude, he's gonna be like, if he comes to our sect, he's gonna be our leader, and like he's saying he's only an elder, so he can't really say that, but yeah, he's basically praising child in awe, is what he's saying. Yeah, even so, nothing's different. All you can achieve alone is to increase the reputation of the manhua sect. It's impossible to lead a sect alone. It needs numerous people to work together in a strong sense of identity from all of them. That child won't be able to take on everything by himself. The incident has already caused the manhua sect to attract a lot of attention, so let's just put an end to things here. But what if that child is already aware of that points you raised? He might have realized that he cannot lead a sect by himself. There's no way that could happen. Even if it could, nothing would change. After all, outstanding people don't grow on trees. What would happen if he's aware? Then my answer is the same. That's impossible. It's got nothing to do with how brilliant he is. It's something you can only learn through experience. That's why he won't be able to realize that truth in the near future. But when this happens, he won't be a young hot-blooded like he is now anymore. However, if he did somehow realize it, then the day when the manhua sect reputation surpasses ours might actually come. I'm overthinking it. My imagination went wild. Okay, nice little storytelling there. Kind of saying like, yeah, he has realized this since the very beginning. Because he was like always solo in his previous life, so this is in his second life he's learned a lot more, and experience he's got it, right? Like, so ooh, I couldn't hear you. You're the devil. One more time. Oh, I just fell asleep after getting hit by him. Wow, what a gate. Wait, I guess it's more correct to say that I fainted. I don't want to get up. Once the sun rises, everyone is awake. We'll probably repeat the same hell we went through yesterday. It's not like I want to skip training, but this is really... Jogi, are you right? You're crying? Are you injured? That's not. It's my internal injury has increased. What the hell? Damn it! My internal injury has increased, and as a result, my wounds have healed. That means we must do more curse training, don't we? Now that you mention it, mine's increased too. I'd rather have a broken limb or something that I don't need to get beaten up again. Why do I become stronger for being battered? Why? Dude, you're just beating them so much that it is actually helpful. How does it make sense? I don't even know what to think. Whether we call this an acupoint massage or a beating session, but this crazy shit is effective. I can't even believe something so ridiculously worked. Big Chun, you don't look like you have recovered a bit. Just how much did he beat you up? What are you on whispering about? Oh, we were just talking about crocheting that our internal energy has increased despite being beaten so much. Isn't that natural? I had such a hard time because of that yesterday. Oh, is that so, huh? I got nothing to say since there were results, but it's really hard to understand this. Isn't an acupoint massage about unblocking blood that's stuck? Something like that. However, what I did was a little different from the acupoint massage. What? Different? What was it then? What else? It was just a beating session. Don't stop me. I must come down for the sake of the... Oh, a beating session, huh? Then why did it help us become stronger? How did you get this? I'm talking about your muscles. How did you get them? My muscles? Through training. Why do your muscles get tired after training? Wait, why do you get muscles out of training? It's simple, because we were damaged. What nonsense is that? Your muscles were torn? Are you saying our muscles grew bigger because of that? Not just your muscles. Every part of your body that got damaged has grown bigger than it used to be. Torn tissues have pussed up. Your broken bones have become tougher than before. Things do differ depending on the situation, but mostly works like that. In other words, the best way to train your body is to damage them. It might sound reckless, but that's the truth. It's actually a standard form of training for external martial arts. Things like whipping your body and thrusting your hands into hot sand are famous methods that are used by the Shaolin Temple, I think. But isn't that applicable only to external martial arts? Didn't you also do a similar training in Mount Hua sect? When you first use a wooden sword, then the skin of your palms break countless times? What about now? You don't even see that happening even after swinging your sword for a whole day, do you? No. A human's body gets stronger when injured. Excessive damage would be harmful, but when it's moderate, it toughens you. The same goes for internal energy. Having an internal injury simply means that your energy has damage, but the principle is still the same. When you damage, energy recovers, it becomes stronger than before. But I've never seen anyone become stronger after suffering internal injuries. That's because there's a limit to the amount of energy you can accumulate through energy circulation. However, don't you have so much of it within that you can absorb it even without any circulation now? That's why. It's nothing complicated. If moderate damage is done to where your meridian is, your body will crave for extra energy to help you recover from the internal injury. It'll then find other types of energy within your body and gather it and use it. If there's sufficient material that can be collected and used on standby, then the damaged area will be recovered and become stronger and bigger than before. Whether it's your energy or your body, the simple logic works for both. What do you do to us? What was to intentionally give us internal injury so that our bodies would search out the energy from the origin pills and absorb it? Yes. Wow. I never imagined your brain would be capable of something like that. You actually had brains? These assholes. I understand why it's hard to come up with this. After all, you'd only be able to devise such a theory after suffering several injuries on the battlefield and experience a life and death situation. I simply tweaked the method to match their levels and also make it safe. It's natural for them to be unable to think of something like that, given that they haven't experienced a lot in life or in battlefield in person. No need to try and understand it. Just think of it as sparring. And even if you spar with me, you get beaten up. Don't you feel better if you think of it this way? Don't worry, you won't die. Have you heard of anyone passing away because of some training? I certainly haven't. Of course, no one's heard of it because those people are already dead. Yeah, exactly. So if you're in this beating that's done in the pre-test training, we'll become able to become much stronger in a short period. Is that right? Yes. Do your best to endure until the end. Even if it means you have to pull out your sword, you better be careful. If that ugly Mario gets sword wounds, you look more atrocious. That's why I like Big Chung. No matter how much he gets beaten up, he never gives up. Bring it on. Here I go, you bastard. Die. That won't be good enough. Bro. So battle, travel. This is the 5th day. And no human being should find it hard to stand up after getting beaten up for 5 days straight. However, with every single training, they've actually become even more energetic. Both the ones beating the other ones and those who are getting beaten up. With how things are, I have no idea which side is more amazing. Lower your body, put some strength into it. Those down lower body of yours, I kept emphasizing on them every day for over a year, and yet nothing has changed. Stop acting weak. Circulate your energy until I come back. Let your bodies recover. Where are you going? I'm going to pee. I hope you fall down and break your nose along the way. Come on, make some sense. If anything breaks, it'll be the ground, not him. That guy. Why did he do that? What are you looking at? Have you seen Chum Ying perspire? What do you mean? I mean, what I said. Have you ever seen him perspire? Well, since he's still a human, no, I haven't. Thinking back, he didn't perspire even back in the sword graveyard. I even consider it to be a strain since he's a monster to begin with. Why are you suddenly asked though? No, it's nothing. I'm going to pee. I definitely saw it. The hair at the back of his head was completely wet. That monster who didn't even perspire when he fought against an elder of the Wudang sect became tired after sparring for us this whole time. It's not that we become that much stronger. After all, we couldn't have reached the level of Wudang sect elder after eating just one energy pill. That means, listen guys up. Goodness, this is killing me. This is so damn tiring. Acupoint massage is not easy as it may sound. I mean, anyone can simply massage their acupoints, but my method is different. I attack with a strength that won't harm the other person's body while infusing them with my own energy. If there's too much of it, they'll harm their meridians greatly, but if there's enough, the acupoint massage won't actually be effective at all. Strength must be perfectly controlled, so basically it's saying how fucking goated he is. It's like, what's more, the technique requires me to know how much energy needs to be infused into each individual, else it doesn't work. I wouldn't be able to think of something like this if I hadn't eaten the origin energy pill. However, I use up so much concentration during every session that it feels like it drains all my mental strength. So it's inevitable that I'll get tired quickly. It's not like I'm after a wealth of fame. I got you. Stop nagging. Even if I don't try this hard right now, they'll eventually as well all of oranges energy beast pills body and grow stronger. However, the problem is how long it will take for that eventual to come. Well, anyone can climb a mountain. There's a difference between the ones who reach the top first and those who do it slowly. The less time you spend, the more obvious it is. It's harder and more tiring. After all, it's inevitably tough when you want to be ahead of others. However, the desire to see them improve faster and to teach them more is starting to rise up within me. I want to make them stronger as quickly as possible. Yeah, I mean, this is great. It's actually so much better than I remember it. Actually, no, I remember it to be hype. The one thing that brings me the most comfort is that they have a lot more tenacity than third class disciples of the past. Back then, they were always trying to avoid training. So, if I teach him and they raise other disciples, the whole Mount class will keep getting stronger. As long as this process keeps repeating itself. That's what you say, right? That time might come faster than I think. A time when they can pull their own weight and become reliable comrades that can support me. They look so carefree. Do they even know I'm having such a hard time? What are you guys doing? Shouldn't we be resting? Resting? We barely had enough training. I mean, if you're really that tired, we could take a break for your sake. You're not tired already, are you? It'd be nice and refreshing if there's some wind blowing through the holes in your body. Let's go at it again. I guess you guys need some extra training. I'll give you a lesson like you wanted, but all of you, bring it at once. Let's go! I so fucking love them. Changmyang, the current Mount Kwasek is actually pretty good. Alright. We right at Chengdu. Very nice. Finally, we're in Sichuan province. But if this is Sichuan, we're only halfway there, aren't we? What a fool when we will reach Yunnan. Oh, we were very faster than expected. If I beat you for 2 more days, I think we'll see some decent results. All good, guys, since you guys made it here alive. I intend to take this path to the Yunhuan Merchant Guild's Sichuan branch so I can perform maintenance on the horse carriage. What would you like to do? Would you like to go with me? There have already been instructions given to gather information about Yunnan, but I'm not sure if the Yunnan Merchant Guild's information alone would be sufficient. To be honest, it would be hard for our guild to find a way to get into Yunnan. Although we did deal with their products in the past, we didn't trade with them directly. We just acted as an intermediary, selling things smaller merchants were bringing in. That's why the current Yunhuan Merchant Guild doesn't have much information about Yunnan. Sorry for not being of help. In return, we're ready to provide accommodations for everything for your accommodations. So if you need a place to stay, then feel free to come to our branch. Thank you for your offer. We intend to visit after we gather enough information. Please have a good rest after such a long journey. Alright, let's get going too. Bear this in mind, though. We're here to find a way to get into Yunnan, not to create trouble. Sichuan is a Tang Clan territory. Qingqing sect is also nearby, so there'll be a lot of towers here. A lot of towers here. While it's not common, we may also run to the Ime sect's nuns, so behave yourselves. Don't worry, Chungman. I'm sure they all understand what you were saying. I was talking to you, bro. Now let's split up and now to gather information. I'll visit the Bedek sect's branch, but there's a high chance that the merchants will know more about Yunnan. So I think it's better to talk to them as well. Yes, Big Chum. That feels kind of useless. Shut up. Even a small piece of information might affect the results of our trip. Let's go. Blah, blah, blah. Sichuan is right next to Yunnan. Why does no one know anything about it? I was most surprised by with Beggars sect. Where do you get a Yunnan sect? Why would you ask us that? The weather of Yunnan is pretty merciless, so if it's hard for beggars to live there, therefore they can't gather information either. The situation with merchants isn't any better. There's no reason for them to go there, so since it can be helped that they don't have any information about Yunnan. That's probably not true though. I understand the situation that the beggar sect has, but that's probably not the case for the merchants. They probably can't give the information even if they know something. Why is that? Because there's no reason for them to give it to us. They don't gain anything from it, do they? Even though we're willing to pay good information for good money for the information, that's not good enough. If we want to do that, we need to be seen without the plum blossom. Sichuan is actually pretty discriminatory towards outsiders. Not only is it far away from the heart of the Central Plains, it also has some problems historically. After all, the Tang clan has great influence over this place. That means anyone who wants to make a living in Chengdu would have to be careful what the Tang clan thinks. There's no way that people here would be able to happily meet outsiders who wear uniforms that have the outsider's sex symbol. Why didn't you say that earlier? Would you have taken the uniform if I told you that earlier? Of course not. Why would I hide my identity? I'd rather have them continue excluding me. Yeah, no problems wearing masks though. That's a different situation. In any case, what we're doing now won't work. If we really want to obtain information, we'll either need to get the Tang clan's approval or at least hide the fact that we're outsiders. But how do you know all that? Wait, were you from Sichuan? I heard that over here, house is in this province. Am I wrong? You're right. That's all you. That's why you know all that. Come to think of it, didn't Jogo say he was from a family merchant? In that case, shouldn't we go to his house instead? I can't believe he made us search all around Chengdu because he didn't want us as a guest in his house. He's got such a nasty personality. I don't think you didn't want to talk about a nasty personality, bro. Whatever, forget it. It's all in the past. Well, all the same, you're probably good with you, so you want to go back home. That's okay. Big Chung will understand your situation. I left the family because I wanted to. Anyway, since we're already talking about it, let's drop by your house, shall we? Okay, gonna get some backstory on that man, Chengdu Merchant Group. Wow, it's been a while since I've seen a signboard wreck like this. To think he's the second son that was sent to the Mount Hua sect with high expectations of helping the family. Let's go see your parents and pay our respects. That's not the direction to my house. It's here. What? There are only walls here, though. Oh, this is your house? Four Seas Merchant Association. Is the emperor living here or something? I see. My goodness, Jogul. You come from a rich family, huh? He's like, yeah, boy. I smell benefits to be had. This is bigger than the Mount Hua sect, though. And you're the son of this place's owners? Are you sure you're not just a servant here? Yes, this is my house. My God, you look totally different now. You're so handsome. Wait, think carefully. One's face always shows the kind of life they had. No one would think Jogul is a rich family son after seeing his face. He clearly looks like some from... Keep quiet! But then you tell us that your family is just a small merchant group? I believed you. You made it sound so convincing. Do I look that poor? No, it's not that strange. That's not what your eyes are saying, though. No, it's impossible. Things like that are pretty common. The son of a rich family leaves because he can no longer endure being treated with constant contempt. I said stop it. Who dares makes noise, so much noise in front of the Four Seas Merchant Association? Do you understand where you're... Young master! Second young master! Oh my God, you look so good! Oh my God! Maybe it's from a dialect like you. Yo. Jun, do you also have an amazing connection hidden like that? Are you maybe a son of a high-ranking official? I'm an orphan. Yeah, that's a usual story. Tell the patriarch the second young master is back. Go now. You have no idea how much your patriarch has missed you. Let's not stand outside. Come in quickly. Okay. Cool. You heartless brat. What took you so long to come back? Not a single letter from you? Mother, father, I'm sorry. Wow, life is so unfair. I might have reincarnated, but I was still penniless. Sad life. So, ooh. Dude, that's juicy looking, man. Damn, that looks juicy. You have a lot of money, huh? It seems like I had super disrespectful this whole time for not realizing you're the son of such a rich family. How were you able to endure the tough times, tough life in the monastic? Once we're in a sect, everyone is equal. Our family backgrounds don't much. Shut up. 3 orphans, 1 runner. Although Bakshan, you have a house, don't worry about it. Since you got kicked out, we can't consider you one of us. I left because I wanted to, dude. Why didn't you help the Mount Hua sect when you're so rich? Life would have been at least bearable if you had made some donations. Wait, how can I use my family's funds when I'm already this old? It's not my own money. Traitor. Liar. Let's not be so mean to him. We simply misunderstood the situation. It's not like he was trying to hide it from us. He must have his own situation. Sure, look at you, a descendant of a rich family taking his side. We, the orphans, will sit far away and eat our own meals. That's not one important right now. Are we not going to Yunnan? So, what did your father say? I haven't been able to talk to him yet. Why, the promised time period during which I was supposed to stay in Mount Hua sect has exceeded. Based on the original plan, I was supposed to come back home last year to help out the family business. Why did you come back? Well, Because after I met you, I finally achieved something. It just turned out that way. My father thinks that I'm back home for good. I need to clarify that with him first. It's alright, we can go without you. That's not nonsense. I'm a disciple of Manhua sect. I'm going to Yunnan no matter what. You have a higher status. Why would you do that? Is Zhou of a very high status? Can't you tell? This place is at least as big as the Yunhua Merchant Guild. What does that make Zhou? He's at least an upcoming manager. An upcoming manager. Wait. Hold on a second. It doesn't sound that important. Right? Are you guys trying to put me on a pedestal or drag me down? Baek Chun. I'll be eating dinner with my family later on, so I'll ask about how we get to Yunnan. Okay, I know it's not easy, but we'll be counting on you. Whether we negotiate with the Southern region, Peace Palace, or sneak into where the Imperial Groundmelt grows, we need to first get to Yunnan, or otherwise we can do anything. If there's anything we can help with us, just let us know. We'll do whatever we can. Yes, Baek Chun. What? You're coming home after 5 years and the first thing you talk about is how to get to Yunnan? Do you know what kind of place to do? I do. Then why are you asking? You're already way past the date you promised to return. And after coming back so late, you're telling me that you're not going to stay? Are you serious right now? Father, going to Yunnan is something I must do. What you must do is return home for good and continue the family business. They're still my brother. Have you forgotten the family tradition? Our family business has to be carried on by the whole family together. I already promised the sect leader that I'll make sure our trip to Yunnan is a success. What about your promise to me? There's nothing more to discuss. However, you went back on your promise and are saying that you want to stay with the Manhua sect. What are you worried about right now? Is there matter? What you should really be focused on is none other than our family business. And don't you think? Cool, I'm your father. Can you not understand the heart of a parent who has to send his son Lun to live away from him? Father, please help us find a way to get to Yunnan. You still talking about it? This is something I must do as a man and as a disciple of the Manhua sect. Until this matter is over, I can't do anything else. Please allow me to do two as I wish one more time. You. I understand how firm you are on this. However, not even I could be able to find a certain way into Yunnan. So enough of this. I saw the pure tea from the Yunnan mountains within Chengdu. On top of that, I saw our merchant association selling it. There couldn't be any possible if there's no contact. Even if this Beast Palace blocks the trades, there must be something that still gets through, though, isn't it? When you realize that, whether they are involved in smuggling or fully prevented by the Beast Palace, I'm sure there are trade journeys happening. Please allow us to join one of them. Even if we have to do beef holders, we're glad you do it. No. The reason why you're willing to lower your status to go is just to do something even more dangerous there, right? There are no parents who will look for ways to send your own children to die. I can't let you do that. I will never allow that to happen. Mother. To lead a merchant association is to take on risks. That's what you told me repeatedly. If I'm not even able to go to Yunnan, then how could I possibly become a good merchant? I must go there. Please let me go, Mother. You don't even have any intentions of being a merchant, though. So we must go there no matter what. Yes. What if we don't give you permission for that? In that case, there's no other way. I'll just enter Yunnan on foot wearing this robe with the plum blossom symbol. This little rascal has become an adult. I'll decide after I meet with the rest of the Manhua disciples that travel with you here. I need to know that if I can entrust them with you. This is the biggest compromise I'm hearing. What will we do? Can you just exclude meeting one person? Huh? Then that's why we've gathered all of you here today. Please make yourself at home and rest here comfortably. I'm late introducing myself. I'm Baek Chun, a second-class disciple of the Manhua sect. Coming here was an unplanned event, so I hope that you overlooked anything we are lacking with your generous heart. Wow, pleasant looks and good manners. You can really tell he's dignified, just judging by the atmosphere around him. Do you think that people like that in the Manhua sect? Who is he, though? Don't worry about him, he's a little bit weird. That looks delicious. Have you called us here to talk about going to Yunnan? Yes. While we were very pleased to meet our son, who came back after 5 years, he made a fuss about wanting to go to Yunnan immediately, as his parents were in a very tough spot. You already know that Yunnan is a really dangerous place. The reason we've called all of you here is because I want to see with my own eyes if I can trust you, all of you, to go to Yunnan together with him. I see. There's nothing to be worried about. Pardon. No parent would want to send their own child to a dangerous place. So we won't be taking Jogul to Yunnan. Huh? Betrayal. What do you mean? I'm going with you all. There's no way I'm staying. I will go even if my legs are broken. I have to crawl there. Don't even think of leaving me here. Sit down. Baek Chun. I said sit down. I told the sect leader that I'll go to Yunnan and succeed in our mission. Not even you will be able to stop me from doing that. Do you really think that? What? If our sect leader knew about what's happening now, would have he asked you to go to Yunnan? The sect is important, but so is your family. Despite that, you're choosing to act against your parents' will. Is this really the way of Taoism? Baek Chun, that's way of Taoism, my ass. It's just doing what you want. Shut up. That's not right, Baek Chun. That's what's not right. How does it make sense for us to leave Jogul here just so that he can go to Yunnan with a peace of mind? I'd rather have a tougher time instead. This is Jogul's family matter, and what we're doing is a sex matter. It's not for you to say whether this sect or his family is more important. The only one who can make that decision is Jogul. You might be his senior, but you can't force him into what you want, because that's a matter of heart. Jogul, what are you going to do? Are you asking me to decide? Isn't that obvious? But in order for us to get to united, we need my family's help. Seriously. Drinking. Why are you thinking so much? Who do you think I am? Even without your family's help, I'll beat the shit out of whatever the Beast Palace or whatever they call. Don't worry about things like that and do what you want. Generally, when I see him doing things like that, I feel more at ease. Patriarch, what's the matter? We have a visitor. I'm here. 4C's Merchant Association, an organization that has great influence within Chengdu. There are only two types of people who dare to risk disrupting it and knocking on his door late in the night. One of them are people who have urgent trade that needs to be done. You can't just go in like that. Please wait. And while the other type is the Tang sect, obviously. Tang Jiang. Is that you, Tang Jiang? Greetings, 4C's Merchant Association leader, the fifth son of the Tang clan, Patriarch Tang Jiang. In the Tang clan, where every bloodline means everything, the authority he has is undeniable. For someone like him to barge in here at this hour, it's probably not good news. It's an honor to meet with the heroes of the Tang clan. Why have you come to visit this place at night without any notice, though? We didn't have any time to prepare anything. I'm worried that he would be lacking in our welcome to you. I apologize for that. I acted disrespectfully because I realized because of the competitive spirit within me. I hope you won't be too upset with me. Your competitive spirit? Why would a merchant care about that? I heard that your second son, who had gone to a faraway place to obtain experience, has returned. The news has already reached the Tang clan? I knew we were within the Chengdu, but he came back less than half a day ago. How could news travel so quickly to them? Just how much control did he have over Chengdu? Am I wrong? You're right. My useless son just returned today. Your second son, Zhuge, is a talented person that even after the Tang clan is after. This is why we were very disappointed when you sent your son to another place, especially our patriarch, the Tang clan patriarch. The fact that you mentioned that means that this isn't some childish prank made by these people in front of me. What on earth is their intention? From what I know, your son joined the Manhua sect. This is why I would like to see him myself. Just what martial arts did he learn from them after refusing to join the Tang clan? I think that the disappointment could be alleviated a little bit if you saw that your son had learned a great deal here. I knew this day would happen, but I didn't think it would be this quick and abrupt. The authority of the Tang clan. It has been maintained by taking the children of powerful families within Chengdu and teaching them the martial arts of the Tang clan. However, those martial arts are just for show. The secret techniques of the Tang clan have only been taught to its direct descendants. Due to the fear that the martial arts could leak out, even the females within the clan do not get to learn them. Really? As a result, only the males are taught the hidden weapons of the Tang clan sect. I mean, yeah, the Tang clan is always usually pretty sketchy. You know, sometimes they're the good guys. They always have a very crazy, dynamics. That's for sure. Anyways, the children of powerful families that join the Tang clan must devote decades of their lives to learn a sloppy and lousy techniques, to become powerless martial artists. However, while allowing them to depend on them, the Tang clan recognizes that as them as the collateral families to instill a sense of belonging. All of that leads to the current hierarchy of ruling. But Jogo refused to participate. Okay, he didn't want to become a part of the Tang clan and in the place where he could grow up based on his efforts without getting on the nerves of the Tang clan. Most importantly, it has to be somewhere far away from Sichuan. After a long time ago, we have chosen the Manhua sect. It was a perfect place for Zhou. There must have been a misunderstanding. As you know, the Manhua sect has been in decline. I simply sent him there because he likes swords. It wasn't to avoid sending him to the Tang clan. Yes, I do know. However, isn't it a little inaccurate to say that the Manhua clan is in decline? You must very know what the current reputation is. Oh dear, seeing how you're trying to play ignorant, I'm just trying to think, I wonder if you actually know who contributed to making them so famous. The reputation of the Hua sect has been rising through the Central Plains, and there are 5 people at the core of it. The third-class disciples Zhonggun and Zhogul, the second-class disciples Bekcheng and Yu Xisol. The names have been constantly talked about among the people within the Central Plains. How do you know the names of everyone in our estate right now? It would be hard even for the Tang clan to figure out their identities in such a short time. Does that mean there's some truth to what he says? One of the 5 people who brought fame to the Manhua sect, Zhogul? Did my son really accomplish that? And last but not least, the Manhua Divine Dragon. People are saying that he's the strongest rising star of this era, and I heard that he's here. While I know I can't be compared to that reputation, how can I not visit here when the strongest rising star in Chengdu, the Manhua Divine Dragon, the rumored Manhua Divine Dragon is among our visitors? That means, are you talking about Bekcheng? Is this really how you want to play this? I can't tell if you have neglected what's happening in the Central Plains because you're busy moving between Yunnan and Sichuan, or you're just trying to deceive me. Ooh. talking about he's going to Yunnan, right? What do you mean by that? There's no way I deceive you. Well, that's not important right now. As a member of the Tang clans, I'd like to meet your visitors from the Manhua sect. Can you bring them here? What should I do? As long as I want to live and do business in Chengdu, the Tang clan's orders are absolute. However, those people are Zhouguo's fellow sect members and the guests of the Four Seas Merchant Associated. I can't just show them to these guys from the Tang clan who appear so abruptly. However, since I know how fierce and harsh they can be, what do I do? I get what you're saying, but it's very late now, and my guests are all in their bedrooms already. Maybe tomorrow? In the bedrooms? It's still so early, though. I guess the disciples of the Manhua sect are very lazy, huh? They're quite tired from the long journey. Association leader, this is a matter of Tang sect. Are you intending to get in our way? Of course not. Looks... Oh dear, it seems like I'm unintentionally made it look as if I was pressuring you. My apologies. It's alright. I guess the Manhua supposed to have no pride, though. I'm sure they can hear my voice, even though they're still chosen to hide behind the Four Seas Merchants Association's back. Hey, hold yourself back! Okay, yeah, we know. Don't do anything. We're in Sichuan. Do not cause any troubles. Bam! Who are you? Those are my words. Who are you to come here this late to pick a fight? Wanna die? Bro, so good. So good. You wanna... Is he nuts? Manhua sect? Do people these days not know a single thing about manners? Who the hell are you? Before you ask for someone else's name, you should introduce yourself first. Basic manners. Goodness, this is ridiculous. Oh, he's very drunk. I'm sorry. Let's go back quick. Chengmyang? Are you saying that's a Manhua divine dragon? Let me go. He's calling me. No one called you. You heard it wrong. Let's go in first. I'm serious. He just called me. I'm back here again. What's up? Party manners. I am Tang Jiang from the Tang clan. The Tang clan from Sichuan? Wait, the Tang clan I know are educated people, though. Are you telling me that someone so civilized will come here late at night asking the host to hand over the guests and causing commotion? Curses. The Tang clan I knew is all dead. And some new guy with the same name just took their place. Shut up. Please pardon his manners. I am Baek Chung on the Manhua sect. Baek Chung, huh? The Hua Righteous Sword. You must be the one person who defeated the wooden sect's sword dragon then. Well, I don't think I deserve that nickname. That's what I've been called by. Fine, someone who can be talked to. You must have heard everything from back there, so I won't be wasting our time by repeating myself. The Tang clan has quite a bit of history with Zhougu. Therefore, we simply want to see for ourselves what he has learned in the Manhua sect. Please bring him to us. This is all I want. He's not the imperial family yet. He acts as if he has the authority of a prince. 你好，新啤酒啊？是哪个？酸的吗？
不是，别的家牌子。
别的家的。这不错啊，是 passion fruit 吗？还是？
百香果。
百香果是 passion fruit 的，很好喝的。
是吗？
我喜欢酸的。Sorry about that. Just had a little tasting. He's not of the imperial family, yet he acts as if he has the authority of a prince. I guess it's true that the Tang clan rules over the Chengdu as if they're kings. If this isn't handled well, then Zhougu and the Four Sea merchants will likely have to pay a hefty price as well of this. In that case, Chengmyang, I'll do it. Zhougu, what are you doing? I don't understand. This happened because the Manhua sect has become more famous, huh? These people don't want influential families to get out of the Tang clan's lure. If they leave them be, then the children of other powerful houses will think they can join famous sects of other regions. So they want to humiliate me and uproot me the problem before the problem gets worse. Are you serious? This is the way of the life of the people from Chengdu, and it's also how the Tang clan rules over Sichuan. If the Manhua sect gets involved here, it'll complicate things. Please leave this matter to me. All right, just wait a moment. Baek Chung, I'd like to know how you intend to check what he has learned. Is that obvious? How else would one check what other has learned? We'll figure it out after we spar a little bit. So you want us to hand over Zhougu, the second son of the Four Seas Merchant Association, and third guy to serve the Manhua sect, so they can check his skills and then announce the results to everyone in Chengdu? That's what you're saying, right? This is a matter of the Tang clan. We won't let anyone get in the way. I understand. The Manhua sect has no intention of getting in the way of the Tang clan. However, there's a problem, right? Well, we don't plan to get in your ways of checking Zhougu's skills. How can we just let your people do that? Why is that problem? Because of their skills. What? If they say that you want to check the skills of the Manhua sect as third-class disciples, then we have to make sure that you can do it properly. Please step aside. I'll check the skills of your people first. Otherwise, I won't let you lay a finger on Zhougu. This is a matter of the Manhua sect. We won't let anyone to get in our way. Baek Chung. Haha, that's the one. The one who asked me not to cause trouble is doing it himself. What a mess of a sect. all the disciples of the manhua sect crazy? They must think that the Tang clan is a joke. I guess the manhua sect is an incredible sect. To think you get in the way of the Tang clan just to protect a single disciple. Are you sure you can handle the consequence of this? In the manhua sect, we don't think much when it comes to protecting our disciples. After all, our priorities are clear. I guess that's not the case in the Tang clan, though. While it won't happen, even if this matter does become big and causes our sect to close down, none of our disciples will blame me for it. This is what the manhua sect is like. They probably will blame you, though. Definitely. That's going overboard. Those damn rascals can't close their mouth even in a time like this. But you know, why are you the ones fighting, huh? You keep trying to get involved, but this is Joe Go's problem, isn't it? I get that you want to look cool, but what we've done is enough. It's time to let Joe Go show off a little bit. It's been a while since he met his parents. Does he know what the Tang clan is? They're proficient in using poison and hidden... They're proficient in using poisons and hidden weapons. Even the most experienced martial masters have a hard time fighting them. The Tang clan techniques are so dangerous that even the smallest mistake can cause you to lose your life. Yeah, he wants a Joe Goto who has little experience in real combat to fight them. Won't it be too dangerous? He'll be alright. Tigers are said to drop off their own children off the cliffs. People on top just don't understand. I realize that's in the sword graveyard. Just protecting someone you treasure isn't necessarily helpful. After all, when we do something for someone else, we also take away the chance of getting experience. You think Joe Go is that weak? He'll never lose. At least, not to them. His belief in Joe Go is so firm. I guess I simply didn't trust him enough. He shouldn't lose. I trained him so hard. I was about to feel the touch until he said last time. Don't you agree, Joe Go? Chongmyeon, this might have been resolved easily if he had chosen to get involved. But how long can he keep doing that? We can't hide behind him forever and wait for him to resolve all of our problems. I don't want to become a burden to him either. Otherwise, I wouldn't want to go with them to Yunnan. I know I'm not on par with him right now, but I want to at least be of help. This is the minimum requirement for me if I want to travel with him. Otherwise, whether I'll win or lose, it's not the question here. This is a problem between the Tang clan and me, so I have to be the first to resolve it. That's all. Baek Chung, I know why you're doing. I understand why you're doing it, but this is something I have to take care of myself. Can you do this? I also am a disciple of the manhua sect. Go then. All right, and you are? Aren't I the one that you've been looking for the start? It's only right that I step up and fight instead. How dare you? That's the deer leather gloves. Putting them on acts as a warning that he's going to use poison and that he won't be showing any mercy in his sparring. I know I must stop him. Goal is Tang clan. Father! Cool? While this is something that concerns the Morphosis Merchant Association, it also involves the manhua sect. Please trust me and wait for me. Tang clan of Sichuan. At one point in time, their name was a symbol of fear and horror to me. They were like a wall that couldn't be overcome. From the moment I was born in Chengdu's merchant clans, the Tang clan seemed like it was as powerful as the heaven. However, that's no longer the case. Bam. Well, I learned so much that I can't express it with words. So my only option is to show it with the sword of mine. Tang Jiang, there's no need for you to be involved in such a trivial manner. Let me handle this. The Hua My righteous sword isn't going to be interfered, so it won't look good on us if you fight. Don't show any mercy, of course. They have a unique stance where they hide both their hands in their sleeves. This is a common move known even to those who have never met a martial artist of the Tang clan before. It doesn't look aggressive because no weapons are shown, so one might think that it's not threatening. However, those who know the Tang clan definitely will be down to when they see that stance, because the sleeves can hide all sort of hidden weapons. I am Tang Ho of the Tang clan. I am Zhou Gal of the manhua sect. Impudent brand. I don't like those eyes of his. I wonder if one of his arms useless today. Take this. You won't even realize that tens of hair needles that are so thin that my eyes can see already in front of you. It's over with this first move. Next. Down in one strike. Tang Ho is a son of the Tang clan patriarch. While he might not be the strongest, he's also not one that he would be taken down easily since he's learned the hidden weapons arts of the Tang clan. Yet he got defeated in one strike. A single strike with nothing fanciful. It literally happened in an instant. Was it because Tang Ho let his guard down? No. Nothing would be good enough of an excuse. After all, only the skill can aim for the weakness of our opponent that let their guard down. Tang clan. You are a wall that I could never overcome in the past. A presence that was like the heavens, which I could only hope to reach. But right now, that wall is crushed. Next. Wow, look at it. Look at him getting his big head. Next. Look at you acting all cool. Just don't look back. Never look back. Is the next one coming? I think I've given you enough time to think. How dare you? Tang Jiang? Stand back. But he just... Tang Ho and Tan Hua's skills are about the same. If he didn't defeat Tang Ho by fluke, the same would happen to Tang Hua as well. You're no match for him. Take care of Tang Ho and stay back. Alright. I apologize for the manners of my brothers. However, I'm different from them, so you better be careful. I can feel how strong he is, to the extent that my body has subconsciously gone tense. Unlike the regular martial sects that have a lot of disciples, the 5 great clans are made of a small number of elites. This guy is definitely among the ranks. He's probably around the level of the Wudang sect's second-class disciples, or maybe even stronger than that. To fight Tang Jiang, one would be at least need to be on par with the Wudang sect's sword dragon. In other words, I need to show the same level of skill as Baek Chung back then. I'm getting nervous. No. I'm excited. I wonder how much stronger I've become. Joe Ghoul, are you deaf or something? Did you forget what I said when the moment you turned around? Didn't I tell you didn't I tell you believe that the one who gets excited on the battlefield is the first to die? Oh. Hello? Hello? I don't think I've called you before. What company are you? Oh, really? Oh, I think I got a call from you guys earlier. Oh, really? Maybe, okay. I mean, I would watch. Maybe someone has your number or something. Because I got a call from you like an hour ago. And I answered. Yeah, and I answered and hung up immediately afterwards. Okay. Okay. No, you too. Have a good day. Bye. Okay, then I tell you that the one who gets excited first is the one who die. What's your reason for getting red? Do you really have a death wish? Wouldn't it be easier to just stick your nose in a bowl of water and drown? Why are you trying so hard to die by the hands of others? I must have been crazy. I can't believe I got excited at the fact that I got stronger when my own opponent was right in front of me. Focus. The essence of the manhua martial arts lies in the finesse of the sword. Only by perfectly controlling it, I will be able to display that full prowess of our techniques. Only by perfectly controlling it. Cool my heart, cool my mind, cool down even more. He only remembers when I reminded him. This would have been over quickly if he had stepped in. However, instead of doing it the easy way, he chose to calm down Joe Ghoul's uneasy heart and to observe instead. One can't grow if they're never given a chance to do so. Even a child will never learn to walk if we always carry them around. Because of being scared that they might fall and hurt themselves, we're letting him walk. It's worrying and unsettling, but we trust him and set him off. That's the right way to raise him. This is it. I thought I'd been better than him and leaving my juniors, but I still have a long way to go. I trust him. I trust my juniors and every disciple of the manhua sect. I trust all of you. Such incredible concentration. No, maybe that could be considered a type of trance. Am I able to be that focused? No, at least not right now. However, concentration is part of our abilities. It doesn't mean much in the face of a greater strength. Oh, he's fast. I don't have time to deflect the last hit in the daggers. Oh, that's a little creepy ass stare. Ugh. He threw them with no unnecessary movements and at really high speed. Even though it's a simple hidden dagger technique where he infuses inner energy while throwing them, it's way too perfect. More importantly, it's as if the navas have nowhere to run. Even if they aren't poisoned, with that speed and accuracy, my life will be in danger if I get hit by even one of those. He's strong. He's definitely strong. However, don't waver. The sword is an extension of your arm. Remember this? The essence of the manhua sect's martial art lies in the finesse of the sword. You need to control it perfectly. Only then will the plum blossoms bloom. My opponent is strong and dangerous? So what? The plum blossoms of the manhua sect can bloom even raining tempests and merciless rainstorms. There's no situation that could cause them to wither. My sweat, my efforts, will make plum blossoms bloom. 7 plum blossom sword. Some barricade. I did it. That's the 11 hidden daggers. I heard of it before. The hidden dagger technique of the Tang clan that uses 11 hidden daggers. Your opponents can't tell which dagger is which, so the soul inevitably gets taken away. Slowly, very slowly. It's flying so slowly that it's strange how it hasn't fallen to the ground. However, it'll come. It'll definitely reach me. And something incredibly powerful. Gotcha. As a spiral, kind of like a bullet. Plum blossoms? Next. Nah, to be fair, I can't go any further. In any case, this is my victory. I lost. This is a perfect defeat that allows no excuses. How did it happen? My son Joe Ghoul has won? Talent. Sure, he did have a talent in swordsmanship. Let me see. Can I hear? Hopefully the sound is still on. Check. Perfectly. Sure, he did have a talent in swordsmanship. However, he was just slightly above average. I know better than anyone that his talent wasn't that great, and yet he has won against Tang Jiang. Baek Chung, look at me, I've won! Why is the sun spiraling? Poison? Don't talk. Your blood isn't clotting. You can't even dodge something like that? It's done now. Wow, you would have died if it was half an inch deeper. Don't say something so unlucky. Scold him and said, I was just speaking the truth instead though. Are you happy? Yeah. He wasn't even this happy when he defeated the Wudang sect disciples or whenever we found the energy pills. I guess the Tang Clan was that much higher of a wall in his life. But now that he has surpassed it, he'll grow even more. After all, his talents for swordsmanship doesn't lose out to anyone in the Manhua sect. However, he still has a way to go, because Plum Blossom should not just bloom from the sword, but from the person as well. I hope he'll be able to gain enlightenment from this incident. Here. When you're frustrated on the inside, there's nothing better than a nice drink. Take a good spout of it. Are you making fun of me? Do you think you'll never be defeated? What are you talking about? I'm not that arrogant. There's so many of my older brothers within me who are stronger than me. I know, but they're your older brothers. What? You never lost to someone younger than you before. The same goes for the people around your age. While there are many people who are stronger than you'll think you'll eventually catch up to them eventually, right? It's natural for him to think that way. In fact, all the new generation rising stars are probably like that. If I keep going at this rate, becoming the strongest martial artist in the world won't be just a dream. Of course I was the same. However, I actually didn't lose any. But that's not the case for most of the rising stars, though. They eventually experience defeat and accept their own limits. Do you think someone who's never experienced defeat will be able to become stronger? When a wound heals, your flesh becomes tougher. In other words, a body that isn't hurt will never learn to become stronger. You're the one who makes the choice. Will you use the defeat as a stepping stone to become stronger, or will you allow that damaged pride of yours to hold you back? Give me that. Nice. Well, no need to be so disappointed. You might be a little embarrassed right now, but the world will soon know it's not shameful to lose to him. That must be how things are. Goodbye. Can I ask you a question? Just how strong are you? Too tough for your current self, but who knows? If you could use 12 instead of 11 hidden daggers, I'd have to be careful of you as well. How do you know of that? In any case, keep working hard. Even then, it'll be hard to catch up to me, but you might be able to at least become the strongest within the Tang Clan. Our guests are leaving. It's like a storm came by. Will the Tang Clan take this laying down? Who knows? We'll leave now. Are we done here? No. Even I know that. Not even I know that. Like I always said, this is a matter of the Tang Clan. I'll simply return and report that I lost to Jogul. What happens after that will be decided by my clan. The Tang Clan never forgets a grudge, no matter how small it is. However, it might not be the case with that guy. His opinion doesn't represent the whole clan. He will definitely do something about this, regardless of what he thinks. There's a resemblance. Long ago. It was a long time ago, yes. A very long time ago. Mr. Towers. Cheers. Hey, didn't I tell you to leave some sort for me? Because there's no one better than me at stabbing into the back of those demonic called bastard. I've never seen a Taoist like you. Why are you always fighting instead of just using words to talk, Mr. Taoist? Mr. Taoist, the Tang Clan. Please protect the Tang Clan and my juniors. Please. I'm sorry. I couldn't fulfill your last wish of looking after the Tang Clan. Even so, your ultimate technique is being passed down, the 12 hidden daggers. Although it's just 11 daggers now, the day when 12 daggers will be thrown by your descendants will come eventually. However, the Manhua sect is my top priority. There's no need to be worried though. Even if the Tang Clan finds trouble with me, I'll try to forgive them at least once, just for you. It's been a while. Let's have a drink together. Although the taste isn't like how it's used to be. Nice little nostalgic moment there. I think, this is a good time to end. So I'll continue chapter 127 at the next time. Thank you so much for joining me, and have a good night.